Hello, and welcome to the Daily Digestion channel. Guys, in this video we are going to be talking about the jointing theory. Charles Schnabel was the pioneer of the wheatgrass. He did all of this research back in the 30s. He fed his family wheatgrass, but it's not like the wheatgrass that most people drink today. Basically what he did is he grew the wheatgrass and he cut it up and he dehydrated it and chopped it up and fed them like as this, and put it in bread. They put it on cereal. They ate it like that. And guys, his family was never sick. He was never sick. Like, this was back in the Depression, guys. This was back when people did not have enough food and they were dying from a lack of nutrition, and basically everybody was starving. Well, Charles Schnabel had a heart for people, and he wanted to help people, and he wanted to help save the world with the wheatgrass. That was his whole mission in life. But guys, years later, here we are 100 years later almost, and we know so much more about wheatgrass. But it's very simple, guys. Let's get back into what we're talking about today, and that is called the jointing theory. And this is really, really important. I've known about wheatgrass for years, guys. I mean, years. Like, my mother healed herself from breast cancer, from sprouting and juicing, and she knew about the wheatgrass. And I have healed my colon issue from wheatgrass. Like, I had major digestion problems, and guys, this is it. This is what you need. Forget the pills, forget all of the medicines, all of the crud that the doctors are saying that it's gonna just help your body, with the but all it's doing is treating your symptoms, guys. That's all it's doing. It's like treating your symptoms, and it's not healing your body. This heals your body, guys. I mean, this stuff is amazing, and it's not that hard to grow, guys. Once you get into it, it's second nature, and once you discover the benefits of it, you are just like blown away. Anne Wigmore actually turned her hair from gray back to its natural color, and that's what I'm trying to do. But I haven't got there yet, but I have seen a little bit of difference. But you can't really tell after you stay on this. You have to stay on this stuff for a while for it to actually work. Just like with anything, you have to be consistent and you have to be persistent. But back to the jointing theory, guys. What the jointing theory is Charles Schnabel. He did a lot of experiments with chickens, and he fed them wheatgrass, and they turned from sickly chickens into healthy, fertile chickens that grew like 3 times their size than they were growing, and they became fertile and started producing more eggs. They went from producing 0 to 1 eggs to 3 eggs. And guys, that's a huge significant difference. It became so significant that people in the farming industry were blown away with these results, and everybody was jumping on the bandwagon during the time to try to increase the fertility of their animals. And so back to this, what is so amazing about the jointing theory? Well, let me tell you what the jointing theory is. There is a stage where this grows. It's in the early puberty stage. This is what we call the puberty stage of the growth of the grass, where it's right before the seed starts to move up to the plant, where all of the energy goes into making the seed for the plant. Of course, we're going to cut it before the seed process starts, but there's this stage that it's like from 10 to 14 days, or it just depends on the warmness or the coldness of the climate where you're growing this. But you want to cut your grass when it's at this early stage, because during this stage, your nutritional value is going to be less than half if you wait till later. So guys, that's a huge deal. Like, the nutritional peak result is the highest at this level. And I will show you what that level is. You will be able to tell by looking at your grass, not only just by verifying it with the amount of days that you grow it, but you'll be able to look at the blades of grass. So how did Charles Schnabel know that this was the peak stage that was so nutritionally amazing? Well, because the chickens didn't even want to eat the grass after it had moved from this stage. So the chickens, like, they started feeding them this grass, and they literally were like, well, we don't want it anymore. They would not eat it because it was just a waste to their body. But they really went for it when it was at this early nutritional peak stage. This is a great book, you guys. This book is amazing too. The Wheatgrass book by Ann Wigmore. This shows you how to grow it. It's more of how to grow it, but this book has got so much amazing history and science and just everything about it. I mean, it's just amazing. Like, this book is phenomenal. You must get this book. You must read it. You will just be amazed at what it has to say. But, okay, guys, this was such a defining moment in Dr. Schnabel's research that he actually was able to receive a U.S. patent for the jointing theory itself. Guys, that's a pretty big deal. He was able to get a patent for this process. Hey guys, so let me show you what the jointing theory actually is. Okay, so this is when you want to cut it. Okay, this is before the stalk grows up to this point. So you want to cut your grass when it's at this stage, because what is happening here, the seed is moving up the shaft, and that productive mode is moving up the shaft. This is the puberty stage. This is the where it's moving up the shaft, and all of the energy is going into here. It reverses from being nutritionally substantial here to all of that energy moving into this point of the plant, and it just goes into a reproductive mode. It's like a gestation period of, like, if say you were pregnant, then this plant is not pregnant, this one is, so all the energy is going to the baby, basically, is what that says. So what you want to do, guys, is you want to cut it before then. So guys, I think this is really an amazing, phenomenal discovery, and it just goes to show how potent the wheatgrass juice really truly is. And I hope this video inspires you to research wheatgrass and to grow your own wheatgrass and to juice your own wheatgrass. It is amazing, guys. This stuff is just truly amazing. It has healed my body, like, on a massive level. I mean, we're constantly being exposed to toxins and inflammation and chronic stress. Our bodies and our digestion, guys, we can just look around. We know what's going on within our bodies. I mean, most people experience it later on in life from where we've damaged our bodies from eating the wrong type of foods, from stress. I mean, guys, I grew up on government cheese. I mean, let's be real. You know, I have not had an easy life. And I know there's other people out there that are just like me, that have destroyed their body unknowingly because of life. Life happens. Stress happens. You go to college, you know, eat ramen noodles every day for breakfast or whatever, guys. You know, that causes damage. And not to mention the McDonald's hamburgers and all the other garbage, but we won't go into all that, because what we want to talk about here is this amazing, wonderful, beautiful creation of God. Guys, this is ancient. This is ancient wisdom that will speak to your body and help your body to know what it needs to do. Guys, this regenerates the body, it heals the body. I'm going to make tons of more videos about this because I'm totally passionate about the wheatgrass juice. I believe that this can heal people of their cancer, of their anemia, of their colon problems. Guys, this stuff is amazing. It really truly is. If you really want to heal your body, you need to drink the wheatgrass juice. You need to research about it. You need to discover it. Guys, this stuff is amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.